Hi, and thank you for choosing this video course. Today, I'll be teaching you about the CPA network application. But first, what are CPA networks? CPA networks are effectively the middlemen in the process of CPA marketing. On one side, they negotiate deals with advertisers like eHarmony and Netflix who are looking to buy leads. They also help these advertisers set up their CPA offers. On the other side, they manage all the affiliates in their network who are looking to make a commission by getting traffic to the CPA offers and getting leads for the advertisers. The CPA networks are thus facilitators. CPA networks also take care of the tracking and cash flow between the advertisers and the affiliate. They track which affiliates are earning commission and they get money from the advertisers for these leads and then pay out the money to the affiliates. The CPA networks make a small cut of each transaction, and that's how they make their money. For example, if Netflix is willing to pay $20 per lead, the CPA network may pay the affiliate $19 per lead and keep $1. However, the reason to have an application process is because there are many CPA marketers who scam and deceive people into filling their CPA offers. After learning about the CPA network, you should now find a good CPA offer to insert into your website. While doing this, you should find an offer that fits the needs and wants of your website traffic. For example, if you have a website about gaming, then the CPA offers you have to incorporate into your website should also be related to gaming. In order to easily accomplish this, you could use some search engine websites solely designed for finding CPA offers. Two of the most prominent sites like this are OfferVault and ODigger. You only have to enter the keyword and then the results related to your keyword will be displayed. So for instance, if you searched games on those sites, CPA offers related to games will be displayed. Now after the search, everything doesn't end there. The search usually gives you additional details that you can use to learn more about the CPA network and the details that you need to help you apply for a CPA network. This information includes the type of traffic that the CPA offer allows you to use and the actions that the visitors of your site need to do in order for you to earn the commission. Next, in order to join a CPA network, you will need to fill out an online application. This usually is pretty straightforward and does not vary much from one company to another. You will be asked to provide your name or company name, your mailing address, email address, phone number, and generally some form of tax ID, like your social security number or an employer identification number, or EIN. You'll also be asked to provide the URL of one or more of your websites. Sometimes there are a couple of additional questions regarding the kind of business you have and what method you plan to use to drive traffic to the company's offers. After you submit your application, there's also a phone call involved. However, if you're in a hurry, there's actually no harm in you reaching out to the network by yourself first. Even though many networks will reach out to you, it's good practice to try reaching out to the network first. Some networks approve or disapprove applications without ever doing a phone screen. You can sometimes find a contact phone number at the network's website you're applying to. When you call or reach out to the network, you should ask to speak with somebody regarding a recent application you've submitted. You should call within 24 hours of submitting the application. And when you speak to the appropriate person, just explain that you submitted your application and wanted to make sure that they received it because you're looking to promote their offers. And then let them know that they're able to reach out to you if they have any questions about the application. In many cases, they will review your application right on the spot and either accept or deny you or ask a few questions about how you plan to promote their offers. As I mentioned earlier, you can reach out to them first or wait for the network to reach out to you through phone screening. The phone screening is when the network will call you and ask you a few short questions to make sure you're not doing anything sketchy. Some networks just pick and choose who they decide to call and automatically accept or deny. This is a measure they do to prevent fraudsters. The phone questions should not take more than 2 or 3 minutes to complete. And the questions that you will be asked by the CPA network are usually the same, and the answers you give can be fairly standard and generic. Below are some sample questions that you're likely to be asked. Questions like, how did you hear about us? How do you plan to promote our offers? How long have you been involved in internet marketing? What category or niche do you usually work in? Do you offer incentives? How much do you spend on advertising? Do you work with any other CPA networks? These are the questions you'll likely be asked, and they're not very difficult. Just print out the questions and the answers above and have them on hand for when the phone call comes. You will discover that most of the time you'll be accepted on the spot, and within minutes you can be searching for offers to promote. Hello and welcome. In this video, I'm going to teach you how to automate your CPA income with follow-up emails. With this feature, you can plan a series of emails ahead and schedule them in order, and Aweber will take care of the rest for you. So you can spare your time and do other important tasks while Aweber will send them the follow-up emails automatically. So let's get started. Log into your Aweber account, and you'll see the Messages button at the top left-hand side of the page. Move your cursor to the button, and you will see a drop-down menu. Choose the Follow-up Series option in the drop-down menu. It will lead you to this page. As you can see here, there are three options: Drag and Drop Email Builder, Plain Text Message, and Code Your Own HTML. You can choose the one that you usually use to upload emails, but in this case, I'm going to choose Plain Text Message as an example. When you're in this page, the first thing that you'll see is the subject line box. Enter the subject line and type the email in the large box below your subject line. And when you're done with it, click on Save and Exit and wait for it to load. And then you'll see this page. Click on the Send options and choose the option to add this draft to your follow-up series. You want to click Click Tracking because this feature enables you to keep an eye on the open rate. And then click on Add to Follow-up Series. And there you go, your first follow-up email. To create a second email, move your cursor to Create a Message and click on Plain Text Message again. It will lead you to the page where you'll fill in your subject line and write your email just like before. Enter the subject line in your email, and once you're done, click on the Save and Exit button. And you will be directed back to this page. And do the same thing. Click on Send Options and then Add to Follow-up Series. The pop-up box is now different from the first one. You need to state how many days after the previous email you would want to send out the second one. If you have a monthly follow-up email series, change the number to 30 so that your second email will be sent 1 month later. If you want it to send after 1 week, change the number to 7. The number can vary depending on your schedule. On the same page, there is a Send Window feature. You can deliver your message on certain days and times. For example, if you want the email to be sent on weekdays only, click on the box from Monday to Friday. You can also set the time interval between 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. For your information, statistics have showed that weekdays from 9 to 12 is the time when most people will check their email. So it's highly recommended that you choose this interval to send your email. If you've planned to use this feature, this would be a reference for you. Moving on, you've noticed that there are another two options below the table. The first one is send messages based on each subscriber's local time, and you may want to enable this because you wouldn't know exactly where your subscribers are. If you send the emails merely according to your own time zone, you might lose some subscribers. The second option is apply these days and times to all messages, and this is totally optional depending on your schedule. In this example, I'm going to put 30 days under the interval. In addition, click on Send Messages based on each subscriber's local time. Most importantly, click the Click Tracking and then click on Add to Follow-up Series. And there you have it. You've just set up your follow-up email series. If you want to have more in your series, just repeat the steps and that'll do it. Thanks for watching. Hello, and thanks for choosing this video course. In this video, I'm going to teach you about how to communicate with your affiliate manager. One of the most important responsibilities of managing an affiliate marketing channel is communicating with the affiliate manager. The most common form of communication with them is an email newsletter. A question many affiliate managers ask is, how often should I send a newsletter? And their concern is, if affiliate managers bombard you with repeated emails, I believe you definitely ignore them. However, affiliate newsletters should be approached with the same philosophy as customer communications. If the content is newsworthy, relevant, and serves a purpose, then you should not overlook them. Of course, all of the affiliate messaging should be relevant and timely, and should be action-oriented rather than informational. So, while both groups understand the importance of establishing a good relationship and fostering communication, many times that sentiment gets lost in translation. People have different preferences on how they like to interact, so the best strategy is for an affiliate to have a variety of methods for communicating with their managers. Affiliate managers often opt to get information to their broad publisher base via newsletters. According to Affiliate Benchmarks 2009, 44.5% of publishers receive between 1 and 10 newsletters from affiliate programs, and 4.8% said they receive between 80 and 160 newsletters per month. Just over 14% of the respondents say they would prefer only to get a newsletter when there is a significant change to the program. However, as an affiliate, it's important for you to check your mail as frequently as possible. Another important thing to remember is you should ask for an advance notice of upcoming sales from your manager. A common concern with providing affiliates with advance notice on sales or promotions is that your competition will get wind of it and set up a competing offer. The way around this is to simply put yourself under embargo. As an affiliate, you need to know that if you violate the embargo, you are taking the risk of being terminated from the program. Next is product highlights. You may be experts at online marketing, but your affiliate manager is the product expert. They will use the newsletter to teach you about the products so that you're better equipped to drive relevant traffic. In the EMS newsletter, Goodwin highlights 3 Gore-Tex shoes that are part of a footwear sale. He provides product images and descriptions which give affiliates a better understanding of benefits and attributes that they can share with potential customers. Besides, banners and codes are important too. You will get newsletters from merchants every day. It's easy for you to fall into the read and delete process. One way to help ensure that the programs from managers remain in your inbox is to ask for a tracking code from your affiliate manager. This way, all you have to do is get their latest promotion up on your site by copying and pasting the code provided. This saves you from having to log into your affiliate account where you might be distracted by other merchants and tasks. Last but not least, you need direct contact information from your manager. A mature affiliate marketing program could have tens of thousands of enrolled affiliates. So because of this, many affiliate managers think they'll be overwhelmed with phone calls. They hesitate at providing personal contact information. However, there are significant benefits to providing a direct line of communication. First and foremost, this information helps build credibility. It shows that you view your affiliate partnership as collaboration, and that you're able to ask your manager whatever doubts you have. Remember, people form relationships with people, not entities. So it gives people a lot more credit to trust both ways. Ask yourself, would you trust a person who refuses to give you true information? Hi, and thanks for choosing this video course. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create your call to action button. The main point of a call to action button is to get visitors to do something. It's important to gain at least a basic understanding of how color, scale, and other factors influence the conversion rate of a call to action. The concepts here are not complicated, but they do take a bit of forethought and planning to create the most effective call to action button possible within a given design. In fact, a call to action button can serve a variety of functions. As I've mentioned, the main purpose is to get a visitor to your site and to do something. So, what exactly is that something? Well, that something could be adding a product to their shopping cart, or downloading something, requesting information, or just about anything else. Due to such varied purposes, a lot of consideration has to go into what exactly the button aims to achieve. The type of site, the target market, and the desired action can all play a role in how to design the best call to action button possible. In order to create a call to action button on a PC, there are some steps you will need to take. First, open the template that you want to use from PowerPoint, and then edit the text as required. You can adjust alignment as needed, but for overall consistency within your website, you should not adjust font size. You can experiment with center, right, and left alignment. However, you should always ensure you have equal spacing from the edges on all four sides. After that, open the appropriate icon file in PowerPoint. Find an icon that relates to your content and then copy and paste the icon into your CTA in the template. When you've completed your CTA, choose File and then choose Save As. In the Save As Type field, choose JPEG. A pop-up window will appear, and all you need to do is just click on the Save button. Now you're able to choose every slide or current slide as appropriate. To create a call to action button on a Mac, the steps are almost the same. First, you need to open the template you want to use from PowerPoint and then edit the text as required. Then adjust the alignment as needed, but always make sure that you have equal spacing from the edges on all four sides. Same thing as a PC user, you should not adjust the font side. This is to maintain the overall consistency of your website as a whole. Now, open the appropriate icon file in PowerPoint and find an icon that relates to your content. Then, copy and paste the icon into your CTA in the template. If the icon is positioned over the text, all you need to do is select the icon and then choose Arrange and click on the Send to Back option. When you've completed your CTA, go to File and then click on Save as a Picture. In the Format field, choose JPEG and then click on the Options. You should select Save Current Slide Only or Save Every Slide under Save Slides as Graphic Files. In the Width field, enter 220, and in the Height field, enter 87. And now you're good to go. Knowing how to create is never enough. You need to create a call to action button that works. So I'm going to give you some tips in creating a call to action button. First, your call to action button should be a color, preferably not white, gray, or black. It should be a color that stands out. The number of color combinations, gradients, shadows, fonts, kerning, borders, and other options is infinite. But things that you should take note besides the color are it needs to stand out from the background. It needs to be attention-grabbing, and you got to make sure that it does not clash with the background. Also, you will need to keep your call to action button simple. Testing has proven that the best performing buttons are those that have a simple statement and few design frills. Simplicity, of course, doesn't mean boring. You can still fire it up with great colors, sizzling copy, and high-octane design. Another important thing is that bigger is not always better. Make sure your button is a sensible size. The whole point of the button is to make people click on it, so make it easy for them to do so. If you make it too big, too odd, or unnatural, people may not have the intention to click on it. The button needs to be big enough to click comfortably. Button copy is like the knockout punch. It has to be a straight, hard, packed with power jab in just the right place. You are not spilling words all over. Instead, you're choosing just a few words very carefully. The button copy should be readable at a simple glance. If it takes more than 1 second to read, it's way too long. Call to action buttons work in a way that you have prepped the user with messages, colors, codes, placement, and a suggested intent based on the flow of the page. And now, what they really need is to simply glance at the button to just be pushed over the edge. Last but not least, button copy is not throwaway copy. It's one of the most important few words on your page. Do not use submit in your button copy. Testing has shown that the word submit has a low click-through rate. Use timing words such as now, which often helps to rush people into action. Another word is today. As long as people feel a bit urgent, you have accomplished your goal. Do you want to improve your lead generation efforts? Would you like a full pipeline of qualified leads? I'm sure you would. The problem is, many companies spend most of their budgets on things that drive massive amounts of traffic to their sites, like PPC ads, or social media and email marketing. And this is great, but what happens with visitors when they click on the ad or link in an email? If they land on the company homepage, then you've already failed. With so much investment in traffic, many forget the second part of lead generation, conversions. That's where landing pages come in. They help convert more traffic into qualified leads. And so, in this video, I'm going to show you how to create a lead capture page. A lead capture system consists of two important elements, which are landing pages and email cultivation. But as for today, I'm going to talk more about landing pages. First of all, What is a landing page? A landing page is a web page that allows you to capture a visitor's information through a lead capture form, which is also known as a conversion form. A good landing page will target a particular audience, such as traffic from an email campaign promoting a particular ebook, or visitors who click on a pay-per-click ad promoting your webinar. You can build landing pages that allow visitors to download your content offers, like ebooks, white papers, webinars, etc., or redeem other marketing offers such as free trials, demos, or coupons for your product. Creating landing pages allows you to target your audience, offer them something of value, and convert a higher percentage of your visitors into leads, while also capturing information about who they are and what they've converted on. Headlines are the first thing that visitors are likely to see when they land on your page, so having a clear and concise one is critical. Use your headline to sum up your offer as clearly as possible. If it's an ebook, say it's an ebook. If it's a coupon, say it's a coupon. What kind of ebook or coupon is it? What will visitors who convert on your page receive? Why is this coupon beneficial? Answer these core questions so visitors quickly understand the basics of what the page is for. Busy people frequently scan through a sales page that has captured their attention. They want to gather the essence of the content and offer so that they can make a quick decision. Is this interesting enough to read through, or shall I just jump in? If your offer is strong and very relevant, they may read the entire page. People who are interested in your offer and prefer details just might read every single word of your letter, provided, of course, that it's not boring. Also, offering a bonus doesn't hurt. It's good for you to show your client what they can get or what value you can offer to them. It is important to establish the relationship among you and your potential client. Let's face it, most people like to be told what to do. A clear call to action, or CTA, is what makes a good landing page great, and more importantly, it will make you more money. The psychology behind the concept has been studied for years, proving the importance of the infamous CTA. Your chances of success will increase greatly when you make your message practical, personal, and memorable by telling them exactly what to do and how to do it through a clear CTA. Offering benefits seems to give marketers the most trouble. By simply explaining what a product is or what it does, people will be chomping at the bit to buy it, right? Wrong. Customers want to know how they're going to benefit from giving you their money, time, or email address. Benefits are about the buyers. They are the "what's in it for me" or "how is it going to make my life better" aspect of whatever you're trying to sell. Think about how important benefits are to you when you're considering a job, an insurance change, etc. They are the reason you make the decision that you make. They are also going to be the motivation for your customer. Do not cut the importance of benefits short. Hello, and thanks for choosing this video course. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can find cost per action offers, also known as CPA offers, that you can promote on your site to make money as an affiliate. Here's a little breakdown of how CPA marketing works, and it's not that different than how other affiliate marketing programs work. Basically, someone visits your site. They click on a special affiliate link on your site. They land on a landing page, and they fill out an offer. When that offer's filled out, you, as the affiliate, get paid. What really separates CPA marketing from most other forms of affiliate marketing is that this offer is typically free. Usually, they're asking for a lead for something like insurance, or maybe an online degree, or they're signing up for some contest. Typically, this offer doesn't cost the user any money. First and foremost, you actually need to check out your site as just a heads up for what types of people tend to visit your site. You don't necessarily have to worry about matching the perfect offer with your audience. Your site has a certain segment that makes up the largest part of your site. That's important to keep in mind because sometimes you won't find CPA offers that fit with your site's theme, but they might fit with your site's audience and their demographic. It's something to pay attention to. Your next step is to head to a site called offervault.com, which is basically a search engine for CPA offers. Let's say that you had a site about personal finance. You could put a keyword like finance into the search field, but you could also put things like insurance, loans, credit, things that describe some other things that your audience might be interested in. First, you want to put in more of a broad keyword like finance and click on search. Then check out the offers that OfferVault shows you. I'm going to walk you through all the information that comes up when you do a search on OfferVault right now. The next thing to look at is the payout, which is how much you get paid for every conversion. The type is just whether it's a lead, which is where someone signs up or fills out a form, versus the sale, which is where someone actually makes a purchase. The category is obviously the different categories that the offer falls under. The last update is when is the last time that offer has been updated. Don't be too concerned if it's been a month or two. If you see an offer there for maybe more than a year that hasn't been updated, it's likely that offer actually isn't active anymore. However, an important issue before you sign up to the offer is to click on Full Landing Page Preview to take a look at basically what your traffic will be seeing when they click on your affiliate link. You just want to make sure the landing page looks legit, because if it looks shady, then the chances are it's not going to convert very well for you. You want to look at the design. Does the design look clean and professional? Are there any trust symbols? Do all the links work? Just basic things like that. Look at it from a third-person perspective. If it looks shady and it looks like something you wouldn't fill out yourself, it's very likely that your traffic won't fill it out either. If the offer does look good and it looks like something that you'd want to promote, your next step is to join the network that runs that offer. And that information is at the bottom of the information page at OfferVault. Also, I would advise you to check out the network, copy the name of the network, and then head over to affpaying.com, which is an affiliate network review site. Paste the name of the network that you're interested in joining into the search field and click on the magnifying glass button. When you see the network that you're interested in joining in the search results, click on the link in the search results. This page can give you a lot of information about the affiliate network, including their payment frequency, their payment methods, or referral commission. Besides this, what you really want to pay attention to is the rating distribution. If you see something like this, it means that it's a legit network that you can join. There's a lot of 5 stars, a lot of 4 stars, and just a couple of 1 and 2 stars, which is normal. If you head a network page on AFF Offers and you see that there's very few 5 and 4 stars and a lot of 1 and 2 stars, it's a huge red flag. And I wouldn't recommend joining that network and promoting their offer. Once you see a rated distribution that looks something like this, go ahead and join the network. And once you're approved, you can start running the offers on your site. Hello, and thanks for choosing this video course. In this video, I'm going to teach you how to get accepted by CPA networks. This part of joining a CPA network is usually considered by most people the trickiest part. Of course, the CPA network wants to make sure that your website deserves to take part in affiliate marketing, and that your website is capable enough to generate leads so that cash will be earned. The information you provide on the CPA network through the questions they usually ask are their basis for either accepting or rejecting you. Below are the pointers that you should always keep in mind to increase your chances of being accepted by a CPA network. When you fill out an application form, you'll surely be required to provide your contact details. When you do this, make sure that you're honest and provide your true contact details. You should also give them the contact information that you will most likely be available at all the time. For example, when they ask for your phone number, you should give them the number of the phone that you always bring with you so that you'll always be available once they need to contact you. If you're paying for mobile internet and you're always online, then you also want to give them your contact email to make yourself easily accessible. The same thing goes with filling out information regarding your home or office address. You should give your true and correct home or office address. The CPA network will need to mail you at times, and there may be times that the mail is important. Therefore, giving your true home address is very important. You should also provide your website details. Such details include the domain of your website, the web host that hosts your site, and the overview of your site. The domain of your website is simply the name of your website. For example, the domain of Facebook is facebook.com. The domain of Google is google.com, and the domain of YouTube is youtube.com. The web host of your website is the one that's hosting your site. They will be the one that limits the storage space of your site and other similar online tasks. You may be using the web host called DreamHost from dreamhost.com since it's one of the most popular and widely used web hosts by website publishers. Last, you should also provide pertinent information and an overview of your website. So, for example, if you have a website about beauty products, you should say to the CPA network that your website focuses mainly on beauty products like nail polish, makeup, and more. There are times where the CPA network you're applying for asks about traffic and usual visitors of your website. In most cases, the CPA network will focus on this part, knowing the real people who might become leads. If this is the case, you should answer carefully. One suggested answer is to tell the CPA network that you make use of SEO to drive traffic to your website. You should tell them that you drive traffic through high-quality content and not just keywords. Another answer is that you're selling some affiliate products on your website and that you think you may be able to increase your sales through CPA marketing. You may also say that you're posting content about the CPA network's niche and that it will be a huge advantage for both of you to incorporate CPA offers into your website. Most importantly, you should provide specific answers to the CPA network. Do not give broad or general answers, since they'll feel that there's something that they're missing in your answers. When applying to a certain CPA network, you should also give some additional information to make your application form a lot more interesting to read and appealing. For example, if you want to give information about the certain niche that you're working on, then give specific details about it. For example, if your niche is all about gaming, then don't give general information, like your website's all about action and adventure or survival horror gaming. You should rather say that you work with games that are mostly tutorials about Facebook games, and that you also utilize Facebook marketing. If you're asked about other CPA networks you've been working with, then do say to them, truly, the ones you're working with. Dishonest answers may be turned down easily. If you're new at this, and you're already applying to the most prominent CPA networks, you may first try to apply to the smaller CPA networks to build your reputation. The CPA network may also ask you about your techniques and ways that you're promoting your website or promoting offers and generating leads. You may tell them that you're doing this by using search engine optimization or search engine marketing to drive traffic into your site, as well as to promote the ranking of your website in the search engines. Through these, you'll be able to promote the CPA offers on your website. You may also tell them about the other ways you use to advertise. For example, you create separate landing pages for ads, or that you make use of Google AdWords. No matter what the question is, you should always answer specifically and creatively. Hello, welcome, and thanks for choosing this video course. We have come to the last part of the module, and I hope you've learned something new. Now, in this video, I'm going to teach you how to scale your continuity income streams. First of all, there's a rule of thumb that you need to follow, which is always build one income stream at a time. Most people make the mistake of trying to build multiple income streams and look at it literally like they're working on multiple businesses at the same time. Well, that's like trying to produce a baby in 1 month by getting 9 women pregnant. Do you get what I mean here? One step at a time. Do not rush things unless you really want to mess up the business. It's better to have one solid income stream compared to trying to build multiple streams at a time. You need to focus on being great at mastering one income stream. Have you ever heard of law students trying to study both law and pharmacy at the same time? Well, that's the same situation. If you attempt to build multiple income streams, you risk confusion, burnout, and frustration. And most importantly, you have a higher chance of failure. However, when you've built one successful income stream, you're able to use the profits from the first income stream to fund your second income stream. The same rules of investing also apply to building your continuity income online. Your income growth becomes geometrical instead of linear growth. Last, ask yourself this question. If you can build one income stream successfully and it becomes an autopilot stream, how many more will you build? I bet the answer is clear enough.
Hey there! Are you sick and tired of working long hours in front of the computer only to see little or no results? Are you fed up of trying method after method and you realize they don't work at all? Maybe you've tried a technique or two that has made you some money online, but they didn't really last long, did they? If you want to know how to turn the tide and change the game in your favor, then you owe it to yourself to watch this entire video and read every word on this page. Look, it's not your fault. Would it surprise you that I was in your shoes not too long ago? You see, more than 95% of the money-making methods peddled by the gurus out there are, for lack of a better word, total hogwash. Stay in this business long enough and you will realize most of these internet gurus actually make money by teaching other people how to make money. Kinda ironic, huh? It's the California gold rush all over again, except that instead of selling shovels, you've got people making their wealth telling others how to do the same. So when I discovered it as a newbie, I was totally disappointed. It crushed me somewhat, and yet I wanted to believe, despite all the hogwash products being sold in this industry, that there are legitimate ways to make money. Most importantly, it needs to be continuous, not short-term income, not profits based on exploiting loopholes, and my belief was vindicated eventually. I went on to discover something even most of these gurus did not venture to, that it is possible to create what I call continuity income, that you can work once and have sales come in over and over again, or significantly leverage your efforts working 10% of the time yet generate 90% results. With your permission, I would like to introduce my course to creating continuity income. This is a 52-part training course on how you or anyone can build a business and generate continuity income. In this program, you learn 4 popular continuity income streams and top 10 traffic building methods. This is truly made by an internet marketer for internet marketers. And you know what? You don't need high-level technical knowledge. You don't have to be Einstein genius to figure this out. You don't need high capital to start any of these business models. Go with just one of them, and you can build an income stream that replaces your job, or double, even triple your online profits. For many reasons, I can and should charge seminar-level fees for this, considering the amount of trouble I went through to master everything taught in this course, and the amount of frustration you can save to start building your own business and make recurring income the right way. But I have no intention of doing that, as I'd rather make this available to as many people as possible. So I'm making it as affordable as it can get. With this, you can copy and paste my methods. Click on the order button to secure your instant access.
Hi, and thanks for choosing this video course. You're definitely on the right track. In this video course, I'm going to teach you what cost per action is and why you should choose cost per action as your affiliate marketing. In affiliate marketing, there are a lot of ways to make money. The most popular is by simply promoting someone's product. If they click your link and they buy, you get a commission. That's not the only way to make money online with affiliate marketing, however. An alternative method is by joining one or more CPA networks. CPA stands for cost per action. And while it may involve getting someone to buy, it also might just involve getting someone to submit an email address or sign up for a free trial of a subscription product. So without further ado, let's get started. First of all, what is CPA? Well, CPA is a metric that measures how much your business pays in order to attain a conversion. Generally, your CPA will be higher than your cost per click because not everyone who clicks on your ad will go on to complete your desired action, whether it's making a purchase or filling out a form to become a lead. CPA takes into account the number of ad clicks that you need before someone converts. Cost per action means that your reader just takes a specific action. It's a form of advertising generated by a third party in which you're paid for hosting or promoting that party's ad or link. So you might now be wondering, how does it work? Well, it sounds remarkably like affiliate marketing, doesn't it? But there are some vital differences to learn right away. First of all, both rely on internet marketers to promote their products. The biggest difference between the two lies in CPA emphasis on its affiliates generating leads rather than sales. It's usually less labor-intensive. You don't have to do the sort of ongoing promotion affiliate marketing needs. And in case you're wondering what I mean by generating leads, that means having site visitors act by filling out a form with some sort of personal contact information. Start simply at first with email and zip code cost per action ads. As your skills grow, add in cost per acquisition to promote high-ticket items. So why should you choose CPA over banner advertising, AdSense, and most other affiliate marketing strategies? Well, there are 2 things you need to know before we go into this chapter: attention and conversion. Attention. Many brand advertisers mainly seek attention from the users. Because attention is difficult to measure, various other measures such as impressions, click-throughs, or other actions can be used as proxies for attention. Conversion. A conversion is defined as any action that directly brings in some revenue. This often means buying a product from the advertiser's website. However, there can be many other types of conversions depending on the type of advertiser. The first reason would be CPA is higher on the value chain. In order to make the most money from your site, you want to get as high up as you can on the value chain. On the other hand, selling your own product, promoting targeted affiliate products, and CPA offers tend to put you higher on the chain. Keep in mind that physical products have 2 to 10 times more hands in the pot, such as distributors, warehouses, and suppliers. That's why Amazon associates only make $100 when someone buys a $2,500 laptop. The other thing that's nice about CPA is that you don't need to disfigure your site with AdSense blocks or banner ads. You seamlessly integrate CPA offers into your site. This means you run a clean, professional, branded site without CTR, CPCs, and RPMs. Next is the trust requirement. In the PPM model, as in traditional magazine advertisement, the advertiser needs to trust the publisher to count the number of impressions on their ad. The situation's better than the PPC model, but still various technical difficulties produce discrepancies between the click statistics on the publisher side and on the advertiser side. In the CPA model, this issue is completely eliminated, as it's the advertiser who counts the number of actions. Clearly, the CPA model is a more expressive bidding language than the PPC model. It's not hard to construct examples to show that if an advertiser can't change his bid too frequently, which is often caused by the burden of frequently updating bids are too high for the advertiser or the limits imposed by the publisher. This expressiveness can result in a higher utility for the advertiser. Also, CPA is risk-free for advertisers. If you want to promote an app, you'll only pay whenever your goal is reached. For example, someone's installed your app. If you have a budget for marketing, you'll make sure that you'll only spend it in case the defined success point's reached. You may also choose to pay when a high level of interaction is fulfilled, such as the user has successfully completed one level of a game. However, you need to be aware that marketing on CPA is more like sending out your sales team, whereas marketing on CPM networks is massive advertising. If you're hoping for a blast, CPA is not going to do it. It's going to find you a small but more reliable number of contacts.